heads rejoice. It is back tonight, the Sweet 16 tipping off. And we got DraftKings contributor Julian Edlow here, still recovering from his trip to Vegas. Dude, Arkansas versus Gonzaga. Zag's favored by 9.5. What are the chances we see an upset here in your eyes?
The chances at the outright upset, pretty slim. Although I will say the only time the Zags faced any other SEC competition this season, they happened to be exactly 9.5-point favorites against Alabama and did lose outright. But I don't quite see that happening again. That said, Gonzaga's 0-2 ATS in the tournament so far, and they were a 10-point favorite against Memphis. I think it came down to 9.5 actually, and failed to cover that one. So I'm looking to get maybe a little cute in this one, play some Arkansas first half, bring it back with some Zags second half. That seemed to be the trend of the tournament. That doesn't mean it'll happen again tonight, but just in terms of Arkansas's chances to actually win the game, I think they're pretty slim.
Hey, DK Nation's Collin Sherwin now joining us from Las Vegas. Hey, dude, Zag's favor 9.5. What do you think? Possible chance we see an upset tonight?
I think it's better than a chance. I'm putting it on there.
Woo!
Arkansas pulls the upset. I had this in my bracket early before the tournament started. This was my upset special. I'm going to ride with it. Arkansas just does things defensively that really could get Gonzaga out of whack. They are able to pressure them at the rim. I don't think Chet Holmgren will deal well with the amount of just relentless ball pressure that Arkansas brings. So it's 9.5 on the money line right now. I believe it's plus 650. Is that right? Somewhere in that range. But yeah,
lower than that. 380,
lower than
385.
That? Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I have the wrong game. Yeah, plus 385. Not a ton of value there at plus 385, but yes, plus 9.5. I love, and I actually do believe Arkansas is going to go through here.
Okay.
All right, Houston versus Arizona, minus 1.5. Who covers here, Collin? Julian's been on Arizona since day one.
Yeah, Arizona is my pick to win the whole tournament. I think they skate by tonight. This is going to be tough. Again, Houston is another team that just relentlessly brings ball pressure, and defensively it's just super duper athletic. Problem is they can't score. They really struggle sometimes in the half. If you get them in the half court, they can put up some really, really ugly shots. I think Arizona is going to be able to do just enough in transition to get by. Houston against the spread, but Arizona does find a way to get the win.
Jules, I know that you think Arizona gets the win here.
I'm nervous.
Oh!
You know, I didn't see Houston coming into this game this hot and playing as well as they're playing. They're arguably the best coached team in the tournament right now. And they have the size to match up with Arizona defensively. This game's going to come, like a lot of these tournament games, it's going to come down to how the game is officiated, I think, because Houston is a very physical team. So if they're letting them play, Arizona's going to have a lot of problems, and I think Houston actually gets this one. If they're blowing the whistle and some of those bigs for Houston get into foul trouble and Arizona's getting to the free throw line, I think Arizona's going to come away with it. So I already have my position because I have my Arizona Elite Eight ticket, my Arizona Final Four ticket. So I'm already in. But if you want to bet this game, I would wait and bet it live and take a look at how it's being officiated.
All right, so now we have number 11 Michigan, a 5-point dog against number 2 Villanova, second seed Villanova here. Jules, it's been a nice run for the Wolverines, but does it end here?
I think it does. Collin and I on Sunday or whatever day it was, because all my days are jumbled, watched the Villanova-Ohio State game together. Another Nova 4.5, 5-point favorite over a Big Ten team. Now, a little bit different of a game. Ohio State is a little bit smaller than Michigan, and Ohio State got to bye in the first round by beating a team that just had one of the worst shooting performances in tournament history. But Villanova, methodical, better coached, better shooting team, make all their free throws, best shooting team in college basketball at the free throw line. So I think they're going to do it again to Michigan. They'll struggle a little more with guys like Dickinson and a hot team, but Michigan's been so up and down all year. They're due for a down spot. And I just dug this number up this morning. Villanova this season as a favorite of 5.5 points or less, 7-1 against the spread this season. this spot fits that mold.
All right, Collin, where do you sit on this?
Yeah, this is my least favorite game of the four to bet tonight for sure. Villanova, just so veteran, so tough. Really, and that free throw number is just incredible. It's if it's close and late, they're going to beat you. But again, this is a Michigan team with Dickinson. Dickinson, maybe not the best defensively, but he can really score and get after it. I don't see Villanova having too many guys who can match up with like a guy who can shoot 15-footers from the short corner. So this is a tough one. I'm going to stay away here. If I had to lean, I'm going to lean Villanova just because of those trends that Julian talked about, their ability to put teams away late. But this is, of the 4 games on the board, this is my least favorite.
All right, guys, number 3, Texas Tech. Number 2, Duke is a pick'em. So, Collin, the question on everyone's mind, will this be Coach K's last game?
I think it will. I was a little surprised to see this line move back in Duke's direction a little bit. I think this is it. This is a Texas Tech team that is just pure. Sometimes it's about toughness. And this is, toughness, intensity, all those things coaches love to talk about. That's what Texas Tech brings night after night. Paolo Banchero, I think, is now an elite player. He's going to be really, really good at the next level. He's just not really a fit for what Duke is doing this year. Doesn't have enough help. I think Texas Tech goes through. And I think this is going to be the end of Coach K's career. That's it. Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, Jules, Duke has looked shaky over the past 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, this is going to be Texas Tech or pass for me. I'm picking Texas Tech in the game. I think it's a tough spot for Duke going up against the most efficient defense in the country, a veteran team going up against a younger team. I just think Duke's going to have a tough time making shots. Now, the reason I haven't bet it yet is because Texas Tech also has to score to win this game, which they're not great at, but Duke's defense is very inviting outside of Mark Williams being that eraser in the middle. But ultimately, yeah, I think Texas Tech, whether the total probably goes more towards Texas Tech. I would say it's Texas Tech in a lower scoring game. But even if Duke can score some, I don't doubt that Texas Tech can keep up a little. We've seen them score pretty well in the tournament, actually, so far compared to their regular season numbers.